What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to The Last Day. I'm your host, Birdman. That is Falcon. That right there is old Falcon 69, and that apparently right there is also Wolverine 69. This guy's been alive for a very long time. Apparently his head's popping out of the... What are you doing? Oh, you can still attack through the wall? I mean, it doesn't hurt you, but at least he attacks through the wall still. This guy wants me dead so badly. Anyway, today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to probably have some gameplay towards the end, but this is going to be a very important video because we're going to talk about the update 1.7 speculation theories, because today on the Facebook Last Day page, they put up a little intriguing video that showed us a lot of things that aren't in the game just yet, and I have a feeling they're going to be really big soon, maybe as soon as 1.7, maybe even beforehand. So I want you guys to share your opinions, your ideas, and whether you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know what you think about what I have to talk about here today. So this is going to be a very important video for listening. If you're over here skipping the video around, not watching, then you're going to probably feel a little bit lost here, because this is going to be very important for updates coming up, which is very, very exciting to me at the very least. So, right now, let's jump into the video that they posted, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more about it here pretty soon. Alrighty guys, so because this video goes a little bit fast, I'm going to go ahead and slow it down here as we kind of check it out. So, this is the latest video they put up on the Facebook page of maybe teasing the update. So the very first thing that we're seeing right now is the character player thinking about females. So, are females... I mean, we're not going to add a female player to choose from between male and female at some point, but are females coming up even sooner than we expected? Is it coming up maybe in an update coming up pretty soon, or maybe until the 1.7 update, which will do something really big? Really hard to know, really hard to say, but this right here is showing us females in the works, so that's probably Kefir doing a little teasing thing. Over here, we're kind of checking out the shipwrecked event, and we can see we have the flippers, the snorkel, the whiskey, and we have as well a fishing location, which is already on the map. It's just not, we can't do anything on that. There's no, like, node for us to land there. But the little fishing location is actually already on the map towards the north side of the map that you have to unlock with the generator. But we have the fishing rod, the snorkel, and the flippers as well. The snorkel, I believe, is in the game. Some people have picked it up already. It's very rare, or I'm not sure if it's people hacking the game to get it. Really hard to say. It's really hard to figure out when people are being legit or not when it comes to like items in the game. But the snorkel has already been confirmed, so this right here is part of the video. But the fishing rod is also there, which we can already make. The problem is there's no use for the fishing rod yet. So is them putting this in the video means that the fishing rod will have a use pretty soon? Maybe. Will they open up that location pretty soon? Perhaps. Will it be 1.7? Will it be before? Hard to say. Next screen over here, or next part, we have our dude over here just chilling by the oak area with some foxes. He's apparently thinking about a donkey. Now, Kefir has mentioned that it'll probably add a couple of pets at some point. It's not really their main focus, they've mentioned, but the fact that he's thinking about a dog could maybe speed it up a little bit, maybe 1.7, maybe before. Pretty cool, right? Over here we are, this seems to be the camp smuggler event, it does seem, right? And our dude is thinking about the acid bat, the explosives, which is used to break open the level 3 walls. We have the acid bat. Now, the acid bat cannot be completed yet, I want to say, because one of the components for the acid bat is nearly impossible to get at the moment. I actually have one of the pieces, which is the circuit board. And I got that before they added the coupons into the game. Before, you could get the circuit board very, very rarely in the gas room. As long as you put on the gas mask, you can come in there and pick it up. But then when they added the coupons, that room with the gas was basically made obsolete, and the circuit board has not shown up since then. But I have one, and you need 5 to complete the acid bat. So are they going to be implementing those items back in? This one seems a bit more easier, but what I think this one over here means is probably coupons will be a little bit more easily accessible, maybe not only from the bunker. I know you could get coupons when you go off to like opening chests in red areas and maybe even airdrop events, but they might even make them more easier to acquire. Over here we're thinking about, let's go back here really quickly on that one because that one went by really, really fast. Let's see, come on back. Let me pause it right there. That zombie is the blind zombie, I want to say. They showed us artwork of that guy a very long time ago, and then recently he showed up in that video where, the character's dancing with all the zombies. He was shown in the background, but the fact that he's being shown his little teaser video could mean that he's on the way, 1.7, before. Hard to say, but that was also as well shown in this video. Next thing we have is the old radio tower. Now, the radio tower we cannot make just yet, but the fact that they're showing the item being thought about could possibly coming up. Next, we're over here in Alpha Bunker. And he's thinking about Bunker Charlie. Now, Charlie's intriguing because why? Bunker A is already in the game. We could go in there, we could do a couple of levels. Bunker B, we can open the door, but we can't go inside. But now they're teasing Bunker Charlie, which is the third one. If you remember, Bunker Charlie is the one in that little isolated land on the bottom of the map. Which we do require, what? Maybe a helicopter to reach, and lo and behold, they're showing off a helicopter. I believe that gun over there is also going to be the Magnum, which we cannot make just yet either. But it's pretty intriguing that they're showing us Bunker Charlie, like why are you doing that? Oh, are you teasing us? Is it going to be part of 1.7? Remember, 1.7 should technically be pretty big, and adding an entire new bunker would be a pretty big thing. And finally, multiplayer. They've been teasing multiplayer a lot recently. They've been kind of like, testing the field by having us have AI friends like, Tom, when you're doing the Camp Smuggler event, you have Tom helping you out. We've also been summoning zombies with the zombie collars, so is that part of them testing multiplayer to some degree? It could definitely be. Is it the last thing we're showing here today, or is there something else? Let's see. I think this might be the last thing. Let's find out. Yep, that's the last thing. Alrighty, so let me jump back into the game here really quickly. Alrighty, guys, so we're back. So, everything that I talked about as we watched that little clip, I want you guys to either agree, disagree, share your opinion, whichever one it is. I'm not 100% correct all the time. I am wrong many times, and these are just my opinions because nothing is set in stone. Kefir hasn't told me, Falcon, this is what we're doing. It's only what I'm kind of speculating based on that video alone. But if we go into the blueprints over here, let's actually look at some of the items that we saw here teased at us here. The radio tower is one of them. Now, the radio tower requires the Titan bar at the moment, which is not in the game. However, does that mean that Titan's coming up in 1.7? Not really. They could always... My bird's going crazy outside. Anyway, they could always change the recipes to these items as they always do. They always change recipes, so that's not 100% fact that we're getting Titan because the radio tower was shown. This could easily be turned into aluminum, steel, whatever have you. Everything else, though, is in the game, minus this. Now, the radio tower is one of those items that even though we have the items here, we collect them, we won't be able to use it until we probably set it down. After you set it down, you probably have to go and put more parts into it, like every other thing they have you build nowadays, right? Now, what's going to be important for the radio tower? Well, probably like steel, wires, things like that. But you know what else I think is going to be important too? This right here. How do I know this? Because obviously it tells you right there in the description. Signal amplifier used at radio towers and dish antenna mounting on radio tower. You know what's intriguing about these two items too? I have a lot of them from the past. But recently, like the latest update and maybe the last two updates, these items have not been as common as they used to be, at least for me. Normally, when something like that happens, it means that they're lowering the drop rate because they're going to make it kind of difficult in order for you to create something that they plan to add eventually. So, I haven't seen these two items in a while. I mean, I see them, but not too often as I used to before. It's kind of like the wrenches. The wrenches were very common back in the day. Engine parts were very common. But then once the engine parts and the wrenches became part of big recipes that they added, the drop rate was reduced severely. So, is that a reason why these items don't show up too often now? Could very well be. So that's one of the things right there. Now the other thing that we noticed as well was going to be generator. That's already in the game, so this might be used for not only the watchtower, but maybe something else like the acid bat. Now the acid bat, I already do have it built. I'll go and check that out here pretty soon for us because I have some things to talk about that. The torture device was not shown, but I think I have a really good idea how this is going to be used. Now, you know how they're gonna have raiders invade our base, not only just zombies, but raiders eventually. I have a feeling that what's gonna happen is that when raiders, like the AI raiders, come to your base and invade, you could either kill them to defend your base, you might also be able to knock them out without killing them. And then you put the AI character in the torture device, and through the game itself, through coding, it'll probably trigger a quest or an event where if you capture a raider, you put him in the torture device, he will give you the location of a random place on the map where you could go and invade their base and kill them, take some of their items, etc., etc. So it'll be like an extra quest for us to do. That's at least how I think the torture device will work. Now, the electronic circuit is the one that I told you guys about that's very rare. I got one... Oh. I should probably feed you or something, huh? Okay, hold up, dude. I'm busy explaining to people some of the things here, the stuff, right? Let me just give you some pumpkin soup here meanwhile. I actually got one, and I got this from the gas room before they added the red coupon, or before they added the coupon system to the bunker. So I got one. Now for the acid bat, I believe you need 5 of those. In terms of the acid bat, everything here you can't actually complete. You have plenty of those, at least I have plenty of those. You could easily make, you can't easily make this, but you can make it. This is a bit more hard to come by. I have 3 already in here. I have like 2 more saved, so I'm saving the rest of them until everything's ready, because this might also change as well for all we know. But you see this right here, electronic circuit 5. I got 1. This is the item that I'm pretty sure you can no longer acquire in the game anymore. It was only momentarily, and then they switched it up because the coupon system was added. But everything else over here is stuff that's already in the game. So there you guys have it. That's kind of like the breakdown of that video, what I wanted to talk about here today. So everything that I talked about just now, believe me, it's not 100% set in stone. This is all just speculation and theories on my part. So if you agree, excellent. If you disagree, it's fine. Let me know what you think instead, how I'm wrong, and how you think your opinion is a bit more correct than mine, or, what's your idea? I mean, there's no right and wrong because we're all just speculating. Nothing right now is set in stone, but it's pretty intriguing to speculate, is it not? I mean, that's how we kind of, think about stuff, how things get added, and hey, sometimes our speculations, Kefir is, reading posts on Facebook, they're watching videos on YouTube, and things that we mention in the videos, or things that they read in the comments of videos, is things that they kind of think about, and then they eventually add as well. So, hey, put some ideas out there, and you never know, they might actually add something that you probably mentioned right there, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so, all that said and done, let's go out here really quickly. I believe I got everything I need other than this big man baby over here needing apparently some water again. Oh, I'm so thirsty, gotta drink the old water. Oh, the old H2O. Now that's some quality H2O right there. Actually, that's me doing Waterboy now. I mean, in a really terrible voice, obviously. Waterboy, by the way, like one of the best movies of all time, comedy movies, I gotta say. And it's weird because, I'll be honest with you guys, whether you agree with me or not, I'm not a big Adam Sandler fan. Good, I pillaged you guys already. I'm coming down here because I got like 19 minutes before this resets. So I figure, just because I don't mind just doing a video where I talk about theories and stuff like that, but then, some people get a little bit antsy. It's kind of like, oh, this is boring, Falcon, please go do something, please. So because of that, I'm coming over here to do something, which is going to be this floor, which I skipped out on earlier. Luckily, I do have some road signs now, and road sign is my favorite weapon. Probably not in the game, but it's like a top 3 weapon for me. I love the road sign so much. As a matter of fact, I really, really want them to make the road sign craftable. That's how much I like it. And, if you make it craftable, just make sure it's not as, well, I mean, the sword mace itself isn't really too hard to make, especially if you do, regular farming. But make the road sign, easier to make than the sword mace. If you made the road sign easier to make than the sword mace, I would easily make this weapon over the sword mace all the time. Just because I love the fact that it has range. It does pretty good damage as well, and the durability is so good too, man. And I specifically love it for this part right here. It's my best way for me not to take any damage. I mean, you can use a Skull Crusher and knock these guys out in one hit every single time. But, there's something about using the road sign that's so satisfying with these dudes, You're just hitting, you're using an entire giant road sign to kill dudes. I mean, how is that not pretty awesome, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so let's see here. We're gonna have that guy over here patrolling the hallway, is he not? He totally is. But, I guess we'll probably finish you up before that. I could also come in here. Oh yeah, I figured out. I don't know how I did it last time, but I was able to sneak in this room without triggering the giant and one-shotting the zombie down here, and I sneaked in front of him and it worked. I'm not sure if I could do it again, I'll give it a try. But I literally sneaked in front of the guy, and he never triggered. It was like the weirdest thing. I'm not sure if it was a momentary thing, maybe I was in his blind side. Really hard to say, but you, my friend, Mr. Floatability, you gotta go down. Now again, here, I'm not really for zombie parts. I'll be honest with you guys, I already kind of gave up on the zombie parts after I turned in all my points that I had for those zombie colors and they turned out to be pretty useless. I'm kind of like, I don't feel like farming again for the chopper paint. I don't even like the chopper paint too much, so, it's kind of like whatever. So how did I work out this one out last time? I think I snuck in through here, and okay, he triggered this time. I swear to God, I snuck in similarly right now last time, and he never triggered. I hit him, and nobody ever aggroed on me. I mean, it's not like a dangerous part of the game, but it was just very intriguing to me how that worked out, and this time it did not. Okay, we do need this gun here, and we'll probably... Not the road sign, let's just use this over here. Alright, my big frenzy giant friend. Oh, dude, I forgot to take care of the spitter. Oh. Oh my lord. Becky, look at her butt. I'm so glad he didn't strike me in the face and kill me, because he would have killed me because of my HP right now. Oh boy, that worked out pretty good. I didn't realize the durability of that gun was very low. Woohoo! That was a very close one. Don't you dare knock me out, my friend. Thank you for letting me walk by, too. I think that guy could have easily struck me when I ran by him, but he didn't do it. He had mercy on me, even though I was calling him like a fat zombie. So technically speaking, he had all the right in the world to just knock me out for being a jerk, but he didn't do it, and you know what? I appreciate his kindness for that. I appreciate him not wanting to kill me for, you know, making fun of his big size. And speaking of his big size, it's not even making fun of him because he's big. Recently, I've been playing a bunch of, like, you know, random zombie games here and there, trying to find something really cool for us to play on the channel. And I don't know what it is, but I swear to God, like, every zombie game I've played thus far recently, why do you guys aggro? It's so weird, like, you guys sometimes aggro when I open the door and I'm in sneak mode, and then sometimes you don't. It's so weird. I'm not sure what causes that, but sometimes they aggro, sometimes they don't. But anyway, I've been playing like a bunch of random zombie games recently to find something really cool for us to play on the channel. And without a doubt, without a worry, every single zombie game I've been playing recently always has a giant bloater. There's always a giant zombie that's really huge. It doesn't even matter if it's a mobile game or not. I mean, Left 4 Dead did that. State of Decay does that. Dead Island does that. What is it about big giant zombies? How did these zombies get so big? Like, I mean, you're probably thinking, well, they just eat a lot, Falcon, after they're dead. Sure, but I mean, most of the times you find them like in random areas not eating, just standing around. It's kind of like, how did you get that big without eating that much beforehand? It's like, you know, you don't turn into a zombie and suddenly you just blow up in size. You know, it doesn't work that way. You gotta like ingest stuff first. But I swear to God, doesn't matter what game it is. If you're playing a zombie game, like 99.9% of the time, you're gonna find a really huge fat zombie. It's like a cliche at this point, you know? So it's one of those cliches. What do you want, Fast Biter? Nah, I ain't got time for you to get your booty down to the floor right there. Alrighty, let's see. Good drop. What have you here? Oh, I should have. Well, doesn't really matter. I'll just do that. Alrighty, let's see. Do I really care even what's in here? Probably not right now. Normally, I'm not here for tickets, mind you. I'm just here for us to kind of chat and kill some random Zambros at the same time. I mean, we're almost out of time with this video too, but I figured so that a little bit more time here to kill. We might as well go through here and pick up a couple of items in the process, a couple of extra zombie parts, which I told you guys I'm not even sure I'm going to be completing that chopper thing at this point. Maybe I feel like playing over the weekend, doing some grinding. But the thing with me and grinding is that I could grind these zombie parts, but I normally also grind other necessities in order for me to make these videos. Like, I always have to keep my food supply high. I have to keep my metal supply, or not metal, but my iron supply high in order for me to continue making weapons for recordings and stuff like that. So when you add another thing to it, which is the zombie parts for this event, it's kind of like, oh my God, you're just giving me more work to do. It's just more work for me to do. Let's see, we'll do the Skull Crusher over here. I guess we'll use that handgun. I feel like just going shotgun party on these guys right here, you know? Oh, okay, Falcon, let's not be completely reckless here and actually sneak a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just do a little sneaky sneak. And a little blasty blast. And then we go boom. And we go boom. And we go into auto mode and we take care of you this way. Conserve a little bit of that too. Use my last band-aid over here. It's all good. That works out really good with that old shotgun now, doesn't it? I love the shotgun. I actually have a lot of shotguns now stored up because of all the bunker trips I've done trying to get that gas tank. I have like at least like 8 shotguns back home, which I've gotten just from bunker runs, and I'm excited about that because at some point I'm gonna need these shotguns for something, and let me tell you, I'm gonna be my own one-man militia. My own one-man militia. Let's see here. I wanna take care of this guy. There he is. He's right there standing at the door. You see the little tip of the thing on the green thing? That's him right there. So what I want to do is probably go into that here, and then we'll go into a handgun, and we'll probably even have this here. He should be turning around now. Great. Now this guy does aggro on you quickly, so you gotta give him a little bit of time before you open this door. And then sneak up. This over here slows you down quite a bit. This could be pretty problematic sometimes if you don't time it properly, because I'm not sure how long he stays over there, but he's a fast one. He is the fast big dude. So you know how I was making fun of the other guy being slow? Not this guy here. This guy does have a little bit of spry step on him. He's a really angry fella. really angry, but he's also going to be very dead soon. Oh, he actually swung and he actually hit me, but it didn't register. Oh, the game lagged out on you too, huh, Mr. Friend? Alrighty. And then, this is normally my pattern now. How I clear this area out, I'm looking for just random items. I skip everybody over here. I normally just come through here. I kill the 2 frenzied giants in there, pillage the things. I come back around. I go through the top side, and then this room here, I just skip it all together because there's nothing really there that's worth it. And I kind of just mostly want the red coupons on occasion, not the green or yellows because I have plenty of those already. So this is normally now my routine how I go about this. This over here sometimes does screw me up because he will like trigger on me. That worked out just fine this time. Do that over here. You know what I don't use too often too, and I feel like I should use it more often, but I rarely ever use the bow. Like, the bow was added, which is cool and everything, but I haven't really gone back and made many bows. I don't even know why. I really should invest in bows again. And this guy, if you weren't aware, you could hit him through the fence over here. What I normally like to do, though, is, again, go back to my trusty old road sign. That's the reason why I love this thing so much, man. Get those 30s in there if you want. But again, I have more guns back home than melee weapons, so I'm going to shoot this big bad boy down. I'm going to try to break out with the 30, though. Do that and finish him up. So I'll come through here, I'll get these dudes, and I'll go all the way around, skip this room, open up the door to the shortcut, and you're practically done with this room. That's how I normally go about it. But there you guys have it. This is a video mostly just about the 1.7 speculation and things that are coming up. And it's a really intriguing video. Go back and watch it again if you want to. It's also on their Facebook page. You want to go there and check that out instead. But let me know what you guys think. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, it's perfectly fine. Just let me know what you think. And I like to hear your ideas because sometimes you guys give me some good ideas for items that I use eventually. I'll be like, hey, you know what? You guys told me this, and I think this is actually a very good idea. So, again, let me know what you think. It's all about the community here, man. It's all about the Left 4 Dead? Wow. Completely wrong game altogether. Left 4 Dead. I guess I kind of want to play Left 4 Dead now. Who knows? But it's all about the Last Day community. Whatever we kind of throw out there is really good for us to give us ideas, brainstorm, and also gives Kefir ideas on what to add based on what we're saying too. So again, keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time. Falcon, you know what to do. You know what to do. Falcon, they're staring at the screen, not at your ass, you jerk.